All right, and welcome to the Indie Power Rankings Singles Top 10 Reveal Show here on Fill in the Void Podcast Network by way of Spreaker, as well as you can hear us on iTunes, Google Play, TuneIn Radio, Stitcher, Player FM, TuneIn Radio, and iHeartRadio. So, thank you for tuning in this week. Let's get right down to it. Let's see. There are some wrestlers who had missed out. However, they received official votes by the Indie Power Rankings voters. Their names are Johnny Storm, Jake Christ, Tyler Sunday, Victor Andrews, Jimmy Vegas, Seth Tylers, Beautiful B, Darius Carter, JT Dunn, Darius Lockhart, Britt Baker, Adrian Noctis, and Larry D. Okay, before we get to our People's Champion, let me remind you that you can get our shirts at ProWrestlingTees.com/IndiePower, the website where you can participate in a weekly online poll voting at IndiePowerRankingsIPR.wordpress.com, also on Facebook, Facebook.com/IndiePowerRankings. Also search for Indie Power Rankings for our open Facebook group where anyone on the Indies can promote their various merchandise, fan pages, and upcoming events. Indie Power Rankin is our Twitter. Leave off the GS for good savings. And Instagram at Indie Power Rankings. Okay, let's get right to it. The People's Champion this week, as voted by you, the fans, at IndiePowerRankingsIPR.wordpress.com, is Kevin Ray. The new Palmetto Championship Wrestling United States Champion was put on the poll after he defeated Mr. Sleaze and James Johnson on September 15th, to retain the title. His fans took care of the rest as he narrowly edged out our official number one ranked wrestler for the People's Champion Award this week with 68 votes. You can give a like to PCW on Facebook here, Facebook.com/Palmetto, Palmetto, Championship Wrestling. All right, that is our People's Champion, and they narrowly edged out our number one ranked wrestler. Who is that, you may ask? Well, you'll have to listen to the rest of this reveal to find out. The Indie Power Rankings for the week of September 18, 2017. All right, let's get to 10 through 6. Number 10, Trey Miguel. Number 9, Frank Wyatt. Number 8, Ricky Knight Jr. Number 7, Matt Riddle. And number 6, Kira. Okay, let's get to the top 5 now. Number 5, Jonathan Gresham at the John Jon Gresham, Gresham. The Octopus had one hell of a week despite coming up just short in the 2017 Ted Petty Invitational Tournament. He defeated Anthony Henry at IWA Mid-South on the 14th in the first round, then defeated Devin Moore in the quarters on the 15th, Larry D in the semis, and then lost to Aaron Williams in the triple threat final. And then he defeated Tracer X at PWX Wrestling on September 16 to go 4-1 for the week. A number 5 ranking is nothing to be ashamed of for the former CZW Best of the Best, and we expect him to build on that ranking as the year goes on. All right, that's number 5. Number 4, Joe Coffey at Joe_Coffey, Coffey. Perhaps the biggest, most high-profile victory over the weekend was the one over NXT contracted Cassius Ohno at ICW. The Scottish heavyweight, ICW World Heavyweight, and New Discovery Wrestling Y Division champion defeated James Drake at British Championship Wrestling on the 15th, then defeated Lewis Jervin in a 2 out of 3 falls match at Discovery Wrestling on the 16th to win the title. He then scored that all-important victory over Cassius Ohno on September 17 to retain the ICW World title. A 3-0 record gets him a number 4 ranking after a stellar week. in the UK. Alright, that's pretty sweet. That's number 4. Number 3. Josh Briggs at the Josh Briggs. The highest ranking ever for Josh Briggs as the new Chaotic Wrestling New England champion, mowed through the competition to win the vacant title in the tournament over the weekend. He defeated Adam Booker on September 15 in the first round, then defeated Chase Del Monte in the semis, and then defeated JT Dunn in the final to win the tournament and the vacant title to go 3-0 for the week. It was a week where multiple wrestlers benefited from tournaments, and Briggs was no different as he achieved the number 3 ranking. Okay. Number 2 on this week's top 10. Now we're getting to that all-important question everybody wanted to know. Who was edged out by our People's Champion this week? Well, our number 2 ranked wrestler this week is Matt Tremont at Tremont CZW. The former number 1 and current GCW Superstars of Wrestling Federation Hardcore and half of the Tier 1 Tag Team Champions took a page out of Aaron Williams' playbook as he took his GCW title into the NGI over the weekend to defend the title in every round. Now the 7-time Deathmatch Tournament winner defeated Schlack in the first round at Game Changer Wrestling on September 16th, then defeated Midio Extremo in the semis, and then defeated Nick Gage in the final on the same day to win the Nick Gage Invitational Tournament, retaining his GCW title in all 3 matches to go 3-0 for the week. Tremont has gone on record stating that this was his last deathmatch tournament, and he has gone out on top. All right. No disrespect to Matt Tremont, but how many times we heard that this is the last of many a talent, you know, whether it be their last match, their last death match, their last this, their last that, and they always wind up coming back. But now is this the case? This is his last deathmatch tournament in the United States. That will be left to be seen. All right. Let's go through the People's Champ down to number 2 once again in case you're just joining us. Or in case you missed any of it at some point and you just want to hear it again. The People's Champion this week is Kevin Ray. Number 10, Trey Miguel. Number 9, Frank Wyatt. Number 8, Ricky Knight Jr. Number 7, Matt Riddle. Number 6, Kira. Number 5, Jonathan Gresham. Number 4, Joe Coffey. Number 3, Josh Briggs. Number 2, Matt Tremont. And the number 1 ranked wrestler for the Indie Power Rankings for the week of September 18, 2017 is Aaron Williams at Planet Williams 1. The baddest man alive is now a two-time number 1 ranked wrestler for the Indie Power Rankings. The back-to-back number 1 earned his top ranking through attrition as he won the IWA Mid-South World title in a tournament to crown a new champion last week. Then took that title into the 2017 Ted Petty Invitational Tournament and defended it successfully throughout the tournament, and then won more after the tournament the same night. He defeated Eric Cannon at IWA Mid-South on September 14th to retain in the first round. Next, he defeated David Starr in the second round and in the 15th to retain again. Then he defeated Eddie Kingston in the third round on the same day to retain yet again, and then defeated Jonathan Gresham and Jake Chris in the 3-way final to retain again and win the Ted Petty Invitational Tournament. Next, lastly, he defeated Devin Moore on the same day to retain again to go 5-0 for the week. This was no contest as all the official voters had him at number 1 for a second straight week. He also came in second, as I alluded to, in the online voting competition with 59 votes from his fans and supporters. No one was more deserving of these accolades than Aaron Williams. There you have it, folks. That is the Indie Power Rankings Top 10 for the week of September 18, 2017. Thank you all very much for tuning in to this edition this week. Next week, or this week, we'll have the tag team top 5 reveal tomorrow. Be sure to tune in for that. And again, while you're at it, go through all of our social media sites and website to go vote for your favorite competitor, as I mentioned at the top of the show. All right, maybe we'll see about the Indie Power. Let's see if we get the IPR tag team top 5 in tomorrow. But if not, check me out next week here on Fill in the Void Podcast Network via way of Spreaker, here with the Indie Power Rankings Singles Top 10. Remember, go out and support your local independent wrestling. It is very important to do. See you all, if not tomorrow, then definitely next week here on the Indie Power Rankings Top 10.